Door-to-door salesmen around Wisconsin are lending to a statewide consumer alert. They're leading to a statewide consumer alert.
They're offering security systems, but what they're delivering is the exact opposite of security. Adam Schrager is here now for our weekly call for action segment. This sounds a little scary.
We will play the role of a security system here as well. So the state's Consumer Affairs Division says it has reports of these types of sales pitches in Janesville and Milwaukee. The promise to homeowners is to sign the contract now, put down some money, and then they'll install the security system at a later date. We've talked about this before, but it's worth reminding. Anyone who's doing door-to-door sales in Wisconsin must be licensed. Ask to see the license. Ask to see a photo ID. Do not let anybody inside your house. It's so much easier to say no when they're at your doorstep than when they're in your living room. Finally, beware of high-pressure sales or scare tactics. If it happens, you should report the incident to your local police. Speaking of scams, I heard about a new one this afternoon from Kevin. He called me and he had gotten a call from someone claiming to be from Microsoft, offering to help him with technical issues now that the company no longer services Windows XP customers. The caller said he was in New York City, but Kevin's caller ID said Homestead, Florida. When he wanted access to Kevin's computer, that's when he told the guy off and hung up. He wanted folks out there to beware that this is going around. So good point, Kevin.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's property tax time now for a lot of folks, and you have an update on a call for action update tax story.
Yeah, you may remember Jim Castoris. People may remember him. He was the guy who bought land in rural Iowa County because a DNR forester had told him it qualified for a state tax break if he kept it pristine. The 200 acres is beautiful, and everything was going great until he heard from the forester who said he'd made a mistake. Now, 3 of those 200 acres didn't qualify for the tax break, and the DNR told Castoris he would have to pay back taxes on the land for pulling it out of the program. Well, he's now got his bill, and it's for $934.91. He says he's frustrated by the end result, that he did nothing wrong, but he's going to pay that $900+ because he doesn't want to break the law. Call for Action did help him get $300 off the bill, but unfortunately, we couldn't do much more. Here's another update to a call for action story that we worked on last month. It surrounds these donation boxes that claim to be collecting for Reed's Recovering House. We found them in Janesville, Monona, Madison. However, there's no such place as Reed's Recovering House registered in Wisconsin or any record of them online. Now we have heard from a dry cleaner on the south side of Chicago who found our story online. She says one of those boxes just appeared unsolicited on her property the other day. If anyone knows anything more about these, let us know. It's quite the mystery, and it does not appear to be legit.
And spreading.
Yes.
That's not good.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to the spam report now. I don't usually think you can outdo yourself with these emails, but this one is called Darling, Celebrate with Me.
Celebrate just sounds nice, doesn't it?
It does.
I lived in the South for one summer in college. I learned all sorts of phrases I'd never heard before. Going hog wild, don't go half hog. It made me wonder about the region's affinity for swine, but today's spam...
That's another story.
Yes, totally another story, but today's spam from Terry reminds me of the saying that things described as sweeter than sugar. Terry got this from someone named Cynthia Colley. Hello, my sweet and lovely darling. I know that God is taking care of you. My darling, I know that you have forgotten everything about me, but I swear I must appreciate you. Darling, I want you to celebrate with me. I'm happy to inform you about my success in getting the fund transferred under the help of a new partner. And while I deposited some in the bank, I didn't forget your past efforts, despite that it failed us somehow. Even your love, struggle, and advice. And I swear I still care about you. You notice the lowercase i's, by the way, throughout this whole email. Remain blessed, my dearest love. So it goes on, but if you wonder about its legitimacy, let me simply say, Terry's never met this person. Imagine that. Just hit delete. If you have any consumer problems you want us to investigate, take part in the call for action anytime by going to the website, channel3000.com/call for action, or you can call the hotline 608-270-2833 on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 11 to 1, and the volunteers will be more than happy to help you out.
You needed some nice music under that.
I didn't play that as well as I could have.
It was well
next
read.
time, though.
Thanks, darling. Thanks, darling.
Next time we'll get some nice music.
Just hit delete, darling.
Just hit delete.
We'll be right back.
Thank you.